Friends and subscribers, most experts say that the silver to gold ratio is anywhere from 1 to 10 to 1 to 20. What you see here is a representation of 1 to 20, a 1 ounce silver coin and a 1/20th ounce gold coin. Now, many also may argue that silver should be at least 1 to 20 in price to gold, based simply on not only the amount of metal in the Earth's crust, but the supply of above ground metal that is available to use. Now, the paper market, or the manipulated market as we call it, simply doesn't say this. The ratio is approximately 50 to 1. Right now it's actually a little over 51 to 1, but it's hovered right around 50 to 1 up to 70 to 1 over the past several years. Part of the reason being, of course, because we are locked into and bound by a paper market that doesn't have true price discovery built in. Now, in China, as in many Asian countries around the world, and other countries even in the Western Hemisphere, there's true price discovery because they have an underground market or black market. The black market just simply looks at supply and demand and is able to adjust prices based on the people and the demand and prices they're willing to pay for physical goods, real things, not speculative. And I think that's what we need going forward. We need a greater attention to the trade and barter system that we've been using for centuries. For centuries, people of the earth believed that the earth was flat. This was a popularly held belief based on what the church had told people. It wasn't until the Greek philosophers came about and became prevalent and proved that the earth was in fact round that people began to change their consciousness. Even when they proved that the earth was round, though, the church continued to persecute them, and the people of the world continued to go with the popularly held belief that the earth was in fact flat when they knew it was round. It took a while for it to set in, and it took some time before a true paradigm shift in that respect. And I think that's what's happening now. I think that people know the markets are manipulated. They know that silver and gold are being suppressed and that the ratio is not accurate. Yet it's going to take some time, unfortunately, for people to develop the underground economy that it would take to combat the paper price and hopefully bring it down. Unfortunately, people are locked into the paradigm of the paper Ponzi scheme, and I'm not really sure why it's still continuing today. I've always thought that if, as a group of individuals, we simply do not comply with the price discovery mechanism that is out there today, and also the rules and regulations that have been forced upon us, if we simply do not comply with them, the system has no choice but to either adjust to the popular consensus or the system collapses. And that's what we have for many goods and services around the world. The system has not adjusted to the demands of the people, so they have underground economies, which I've said many times. In China, the underground economy is as much as perhaps 20% of GDP. That is massive. That is not the case in the West. In Canada, USA, I believe the underground economy is larger than most will admit it to be, but it's nowhere near what it could be, what it actually should be, based on the choices that were given. So what are your thoughts on this? Is there any reason in your mind why the underground economy, or reasons why the underground economy hasn't taken off to the level of activity that it should be. And why haven't people simply not complied? Another belief of mine is that as little as 5% of the public does not comply with the system will be forced to adjust or shut down. That's only 5%. That's millions of people, but that is all it would take to really be a game changer. Yet you can't get two people to agree on anything, including the ratio of gold to silver. This is 20 to 1. Could be as much as 10 to 1. But it's priced at 50 to 1.